Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's battle we are contributing our second battle to the Brakkar Chain campaign, and this time an ancient enemy of the Imperium has awoken deep below the sand of the moon of Brakkar 3. So maybe you can imagine of which force I'm talking. Of course the Necrons. And legion after legion gets unburied from the sand, and there's a desperate fight of the Imperial Guard to repel the invaders. Hey guys, and these are the 1000 points of Necrons. As you can see, the army selection, the troop types are a little bit restricted in second edition, so basically only 4 unit types, which I all included in the battle. So the army is led by 2 Necron lords with their famous hyper alloy armor, which grants them a 2+ armor save, and both carry the Staff of Light as shown on the model. Furthermore, I've got 3 squads of Necron warriors consisting of 5, 3 and 3 Necron warriors with their Gauss flare gun. And finally, I included 4 scarabs, which could be proved quite useful against the enemy tanks or other heavy vehicles. And last but not least, 3 Necron destroyers with their Gauss cannon, which gives a little bit punch against armored vehicles, but only if these scarabs are able to attach to the enemy vehicle. Okay, hope that will suffice to march forward.
Okay, and thanks to Alex for being allowed to play part of his wonderfully painted Imperial Guard army. The army is commanded by a command HQ, including a captain with Les Pistol, Sword, Bolt Pistol and Power Sword, Carapace Armor Conversion Field, and he's got several troopers equipped with close combat weapons, 2 plasma pistols, chainswords and stuff like that, and they are hardened fighters. They've got a comlink and they've got a battle standard. They are joined by a Primaris, and he's only level 1. He's got a power sword and a les pistol, but nothing else. And we've got a Commissar, and he's got a displacer field, a sword, les pistol and a power fist, and he's immune. Then we've got 1 complete squad, which includes a heavy bolter and a plasma gun. We put markers there to show what the heavy weapons really are, and they are street fighters. Then we've got a regular command squad, and the regular command squad has got 2 missile launchers. And then we've got, and they are dead eye shots as well. And then we've got 1 heavy weapons squad with 2 les cannons and 1 missile launcher. And finally there's a Leman Russ with battle cannon, heavy bolters and les cannon. So that's some firepower. Technically I'd say the only force which are easily capable of outwitting them are the Elder, because 1 Exarch might swoop down from the swooping Hogs one and kill this one with a power fist, whereas some others might try to outmaneuver the Imperial Guard, but it's a force which can't be opposed quite easily. Okay, we're back after deployment, and as you know, Alex is allowed to deploy first and to go first.
No, deploy last and go first.
Okay, and therefore I didn't deploy my Leman Russ. He's on reserves, so maybe I'll be able to save him from the assault of Alex small ones, the Scarabs. And we've drawn some cards. I think I'm quite unhappy with mine. Don't think I greatly benefit from this one. We've drawn our missions. I've got Dawn Raid, And another thing I have to mention is that I've got another rubbish card displacement. The first one I think was the Carmine Assassin, but against toughness 5 Necrons. So I draw another card and this one was displacement. Pooh. Okay, and as you can see, my force is spread all across the deployment zone. I'm really scared of Alex Garib's reducing my ballistic skill, so therefore I split up the heavy weapon teams. It's really confusing today because most of the models depicted have got different heavy weapons. So we placed some markers. This heavy bolter, for instance, is a lace cannon. This heavy bolter isn't a heavy weapon at all, but he's just kind of gunner for the missile launcher itself. Here we've got a mortar being a missile launcher, and over here we've got a kind of cannon, autocannon maybe, being a heavy bolter. So I'm not sure if I get all of this stuff right. The markers with our veteran abilities are close to one part of the squad. And we've also got, as a reminder for our battle tech, the data fox. As you can see, my commissar is alone, he doesn't join a squad, and at the moment they are still towards the rear of my deployment zone because I'm not sure where Alex fast units will be going. Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, the battlefield is situated partly a city in rubble on the moon of Brakkar Chain 3, and outside the rubble is some kind of toxic swamp, as you can see by the appropriate scenery models. With a little landing platform over there and a strange kind of pyramid. Maybe it's the emerging point of the Necron. Let's see, I draw engage and destroy as a mission. As Marcus said, I think it's not easy to fulfill because I have to wipe out complete entire squads to gain some victory points, and as you're well aware, the Necrons didn't have many sustained fire or template weapons which can harm the enemy a lot. But nevertheless, I put my Necron warriors in the battle line, and my 3 destroyers have to form a vehicle squadron, and I put them on the right flank, so I put them quite offensively because I'm sure I will go first, so maybe they can get off 3 shots and do some harm in the first turn. Yeah, I think that's the end. We already rolled for Marcus' interference level for his barrage, and
so another bad event, it was 5.
5, so
I have to roll at least 5.
Yeah, I think we do the preliminary barrage, and we'll be back after the first turn of the Necrons.
Okay, let's place a 2-inch blast marker over there. And unless it's a hit or just deviation of only 2. 10, complete rubbish. Okay, this one is wasted.
Okay. Okay, first turn of the Necrons. As you can see, the complete army surged forward 8 inches, trying to maximize their cover behind the ruins or behind the crystal wood. Inside the crystal wood are 2 scarabs, and my 3 destroyers. So I think I have to use them as long as I have them aggressively, so they can do as much harm before they got shot to pieces probably. So basically we have 3 shots with the destroyers, and I use my only strategy cards. It's
a great one.
Strategy one, yes, a really great one. Much better than bombing run, which scatters and deviates.
Like my preliminary barrage.
So it's basically a twin autocan hit on a vehicle or squad, which I can designate. So I've chosen the normal
and up to
Imperial Guard
6 guys of them can be wiped
Catachan
out.
squad. So I roll the sustain fire. So 3.
3 times strength toughness on a 2.
3 different ones. So 3 are dead.
Okay.
Just a row of 3.
From the front?
1, 2.
And
Maybe
the
not the
plasma.
plasma one.
No.
So it's just another one. This.
Was this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got
I think I have to take a
the
break
shooting
test.
of your fast
3 out of
forward
8.
enemies to do.
Because Marcus split up his weapon,
Yeah.
so they have to do a break test. Which they pass, of
For
course.
the moment.
Okay, I think it's the first time and the last time I use Stars and Fire in this battle. Okay, then we have the 3 destroyers. Let's say those 2 try to hit the heavy bolter. I'm hitting on 2s because of the short distance. Both hit. And it's a strange 6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. You got the gunner. 4 to 6. You got the loader. Gunner. He's dead.
Strange toughness.
Yeah. So the loader will take his place and will put a skull
You
over
just
there.
remove the clone.
Yeah.
You can remove just the model. So.
And
Okay. Then
we've got one
because
shot.
of the weapon shield, I suffer a -2 hit modifier, so only 4 plus. No. Okay. And that's the first turn of the Necrons, and we go on to the psychic phase. But only 1 died
Yeah.
because it's only 1 cyclone. So hopefully I get demonic attack and
Won't help me much anyway. I won't do anything because I can't do draw cards, and displacement
okay.
is nonsense
Then
at the
it's the
moment.
end of my first turn.
Yeah. Okay, we are back after my second movement, and as you can see, only my tank arrived in order to save my troops from the imminent threat, the Necron warriors. Most of the others didn't move much because they'd like to shoot. They went on Overwatch, the only regular squad, my street fighters. And they try their luck, as well as the tank and the 3 other, apart from them, heavy weapons. The commissar is over there. He's still behind the building, maybe trying to advance behind the tank. And I think my chances of completing the mission, Dawn Raid, are rather slim. But let's see. Let's start with shooting. Okay, first of all, I've got, luckily they're dead-eye shots, less cannon into him on a 5. No, didn't succeed. I may re-roll. No, this was really bad. Now we've got the heavy bolter on a 5 as well, because they moved so much.
But I think
Also fast. No.
bolter can't reroll because it's from this squad.
Okay.
But it doesn't hit either.
No. So this was really bad.
This was really
Technically,
great for me.
technically, that's the only chance to hurt them. So we've got a missile launcher over there, although it's just a mortar on a 4 into him.
Mm-hmm. He can reroll.
Yeah. Pooh, miserable shooting so far.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Even
we've
with the dead-eye shot.
then we've got, this should be
We have 2 missile launchers.
Yeah. Okay, so the first of them into them on a 4. Hit, strength toughness 2+, and it's, I think it's -6, so 1 is down.
Okay.
And the other one on a 4, no, re-roll, yeah, strength toughness, yeah,
And which one?
probably the Lord.
Okay.
Don't think if he's got any special stuff, but crack is -6.
But I think he has 3 wounds, so you have to roll the amount of damage dealt.
Okay, I think it's a D10 in case of...
No.
I just re-roll if I roll an 11 or 12. 5. Okay. And then I've got a less cannon over there.
Mm-hmm.
On him, on a 4, and I can re-roll. No. Yeah. Strength toughness. Yeah, one of them is down. And then I've got my tank left. The tank will use its battle cannon on them. Should be...
2-inch blast marker?
Yeah, I think...
To hit. But he's not a dead eye shot. The tank commander.
Luckily... Oh, buddy, it's got a 6. So one of them...
Probably all of them.
And this one on a 4. No, so 2. Strength toughness 2 plus. One of them.
Minus.
But the battle cannon is only -3, I think, so you should have...
You can check on the data box.
Just roll.
Just roll.
If it's really high, no. So, yeah, it was -3. Then we've got a less cannon into them. On a 3, no. And then heavy bolter into them. Yeah. And now we've got 2 dice. 5 hits, 3 on the first. Strength 5 against toughness 5 is on 4s. One of them. And -2, yeah. So, and 2 on the second one. Not even strength toughness, yeah, they're really hard to deal with.
Incredible.
And then we've got the heavy bolter into them or them. I think they are closer.
Can you see them through the bubble on the side?
Let's try and measure.
I have to check out the... Okay.
But I need to roll a 3 first. Come on, baby. Pooh. Oh, 1 and a gem. Strength toughness 4 plus. No. Oh, I shouldn't have fired this one. And I think that's the end of my shooting. We've got only the psychic phase to do. And I won't do anything, so we can skip the psychic phase. So that's basically the end of my first.
Second turn of the Necrons. Some good news, some bad news. The bad news, one Necron warrior ultimately succumbed to death. But good news, one is back on track, so I'll be back, special rule. And the remaining 2 of them remain on the ground for now. So it's absolutely a statistical roll this time. 1 survived, 1 was killed, and 2 are down on the battlefield. The other Necrons, however, march towards the enemy line, so into the Crystal Wood or behind the ruins. 2 scarabs were able to attach to the Leman Russ battle tank, so
Reducing its armor and really
you have
harming
to,
it by reducing its blister skill.
and you have to roll if you even can move, if they're within 6 inches at the beginning of your next turn. And my remaining 2 scarabs moved towards the 2 weapons, and my destroyers turned 90 degrees and are still on combat speed and try to hit their weapons from the back.
Okay, let's do some
only
shooting
what I can
over there.
do. So 2 try to hit the missile launcher.
1 or 2.
Both
2 hits. Strength toughness. I think all of them are dead.
Strength 6.
But you can roll if you hit the same guy, probably the gunner, on 1 to 3.
No,
Okay.
it's different.
They're down. And then we've got 1 remaining on the remaining 1. So he can only hit the gunner.
Oh no,
No.
it failed to hit. Oh my god.
So the heavy bolter will turn and kill all of them.
Yeah, okay. I think that's the end of the Necron phase. As you can see, if you want to paint rather fast now, play even faster, then you have to go for Necrons for 2nd edition.
And they are not bad because they are the only army who defeated the Dark Eldar.
Okay.
Except for a small battle, a core hammer battle against the squads.
Okay. Then, do you want to perform the psychic phase? Okay, then we skip it and we'll back after Marcus' 2nd turn.
We're back after my 2nd movement and lots of more bad news are inbound. My barrage won't equal or beat the interference level of 5 because I rolled, I think, 2 4s. So all of them are useless. They ran around. He went on Overwatch because there are three, one of them fully recovered Necron approaching. He was lucky he fought off the disturbing aura of the scarabs and succeeded in rolling a 4+, so he was at least allowed to do a move at half of his regular speed on fast speed, so he could do 10 instead of... Do we have a fast speed marker?
10 is combat speed.
No, his fast speed of 20 was reduced to 10.
Yeah, but he rolled
Okay.
from the...
And over there we'll see some shooting, and that's the only thing I can do. No close combat, so let's just see.
That's interesting.
Okay, first of all, let's start over there. The battle cannon will target them. Should hit on a 3 because of the targeter. No, I rolled a 2 and that's bad. Because now we'll have to do this. 6 over there, it's probably on them, but they're already down. Now we've got a less cannon and a remaining unchammed heavy bolter without any targets, because I think it will be quite difficult to fire through the slots in the wall. So, here we've got them and they've turned, so 2 of the missile launchers will try to target them on 5s and they can reroll. The first of them, 6 hit, and where did it hit? On a 4. So is it the machine?
It's the destroyer itself, yeah.
Yeah, so it's...
So probably...
I look it
I
up.
think it's D10. D10 plus D6 plus 8.
Okay. How much do you have?
12. So basically the dot roll 2, 1, so 1 and 2 will penetrate the armor.
Yeah, 10, 11.
Okay, then we can roll a damage chart.
2.
2. The motive power is damaged.
Yeah.
The Necron destroyer can only travel up to slow speed from now on.
Okay, this one, and we'll do the next one as well. Maybe it's destroyed.
Yeah. The next missile launcher to hit.
On a 5 with a reroll.
No.
No. Okay, this one has got a damage of 2. Then we've got a missile launcher over there on a 5.
Yeah, with reroll.
And the first one as well. No. And a reroll. No. Oh, they're really bad at shooting today. And then we've only got the heavy bolter left, but he's only on a 6 and no reroll. No. And I think this was all of my shooting. Commissar can't do anything, so no single Necron has been downed. Only minor damage to one of the war machines. Okay, and we'll be back after Alex's third turn.
Okay. Already third turn of the Necrons.
Fast game today.
The 2 Necrons remained on the ground. 1 Necron was shot by the less cannon on Overwatch, so he's on the ground, and both Necron squads are now able, because they only moved and didn't run, so they can shoot their Gauss flare guns. Those ran into the woods 4 inches, and my destroyer squad can only move on slow speed from now on because of 1 week, the first vehicle only going on slow speed. So they moved at 10 inches in order to use their Gauss cannons. Okay, so those 2 will try to hit the heavy weapon on a 3+.
2 hits.
Both hit.
Strength
4
toughness.
versus toughness
3 is on 3s.
3+. Yeah.
So this one is down. 1 less cannon.
It's -2.
Removed.
Those 2 will hit the missile launcher as closest enemy target on 3+. So 1 hit.
Strength toughness.
Yeah.
One of them is down.
It's down. And my Garflay, the last one, trying to hit this one on a 2+.
Yeah, strength toughness.
No.
No.
And the second one tries to hit him as well. Hits. Yeah. Strength 6.
but he's got a less cannon and you fire from the
No, it's a
front
bit
arc.
water.
Okay, yeah. So he's gone as well.
And the last one, try to shoot at the squad, hits and wounds one of the Catachan fighters. Yeah, that's the end of my shooting phase. And on to the third turn of the Imperial Guard.
The end of the movement of my third turn, and things changed from bad to worse because both of my barrages either failed to beat the interference level or went off, even off battlefield. So the only thing, and he didn't manage to roll a 4+, so otherwise he could have moved 10 inches and maybe into the enemy deployment zone, securing the dawn raid mission, but
so maybe it's a good chance if he is stationary, if I go in close combat with a Necron warrior, and it's -6, I get additional d6s for the arm penetration.
I think they did anyway. Okay, so they ran, and the heavy weapon over there was killed, so all I can do is hope that the 2 missile launches will kill the remaining 2 of them.
Hitting on force.
1 hit.
Then we roll a 1.
Strength toughness. Okay, the re-roll for the 2 hit for the second one.
So 1 hit.
1 hit, strength toughness, yep. -6, 1 is down, but they needn't take any break tests.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, but technically they might give at least some victory points, maybe 1 if they are more than 100, but they can easily recover. And then my
third missile launch against the vehicles.
This one against the first vehicle, which is already damaged.
Hitting on a 4.
On a 4, no.
Reroll.
And I may reroll, no. So, lots of useless dead-eye shots, and then I've got only my tank left.
But due to the 4 Necrons inbound, he's also mighty -4 touch modifier, so it will only run 7.
6 followed by 4+. On him, no. The same with the other heavy bolter, no. And the battle cannon into them on 6 followed by 4, no. None of these weapons hit.
Really tough, huh?
And I think that's the end of my third turn, and maybe probably the end of the Imperial Guard.
Okay, last turn of the Necrons. So 3 Necrons still on the ground, but 1 managed to get up his feet once more and fight against the living. So, and 2 of the Necrons decided to get in close combat with the Human Rust tank. I think that's the best chance to harm it because it remains stationary, which grants me an additional d6 for the armor value. So I think that's my best chance to penetrate the armor in my last turn. Okay, maybe starting over there, they will hit on 2+ because of the short distance. Both hit. And they have a strength of 4 versus toughness 3. So 1.
1 is down.
Oh no, the Imperial Beastman.
Then we've got them emerging from the forest.
4 hits on the command squad, hitting on 3+. So 2 hits. Strength 4 versus toughness 3. 1 is down. And then the last shooting was
3 shooting ones.
The first one tries to hit your weapon. Hits. 6 versus 3.
Yeah, it's probably enough. So they messed down. Alex has got his first 3 victory points.
And the 2 other ones try to hit the command squad. 1 hit. Strength toughness, 1 more down. Should I roll?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4?
4.
Okay, so the missile launcher 1 is down. Okay. So they have to take a break test today?
Yep. But I think they're within the commissar's range. And the army commander, of course.
Oh, the army commander.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then on to the close combat.
2 of them.
So try to hit the Drax.
We've got 3d6 plus 4.
So
That's a
6
lot. That's
plus
11 plus 4 is
4
15, and it's down. It's already reduced because of the two scarabs
-6.
attached to its armor to 9. So the first is through.
And the second one, 5, 7.
Plus is 11.
It's 11
yeah.
-6. Okay.
So 2 times the cracks.
Does it ablative armor?
I think so.
So the
But I'm
first
not
hit
sure.
maybe.
It's ablative and
Okay.
reinforced.
Then I've only got 1 penetrating hit.
Yeah. No, it's only reinforced.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's 3
It's probably
and 1
3 and 1.
for the tracks. So probably he can't move anymore.
Track.
Maybe we just
1, the track is damaged but keeps running, and
3.
2 to 5, the track is blown off.
Okay, so it's permanent void.
Yeah.
Who rates is void?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn. Do you want to make a psychic phase?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay, 1 die,
Who knows?
5 cards,
5 cards.
2 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's hope for demonic attack.
Mm-hmm. I've got 1, but I can't store it, so it's the end of the psychic phase. Yeah. And it's the end of Alex's turn.
Last
We'll
turn,
be
yeah.
back after the movement of my final turn. Okay, we're back with my final turn. As you can see, not a lot of models are left alive. So most of them will try to focus their remaining firepower, which is severely distorted by the Necrons' scraps. Okay, they moved, they ran in order hoping for a displacement in the final turn, but even with the 5 victory points granted by displacement, it's probably already lost.
Depends on how much you destroy now. Okay.
This one went ahead before the track or after the track had come off, and now is at a permanent halt, but I've got 3 weapons able to fire, but because of the 2 scarabs, they'll only hit on 5s instead of 3s. And he'll hit on 5, but can reroll because of dead-eye shots, targeting one of them.
Okay.
And then we've got him using his bull pistol on them, and then we've got the plasma gun and 2 les pistols firing at them. Let's start from right to left. Okay, on a 5, heavy bolter into them. No, that's bad. Now we've got a battle cannon into him. I think it's on a 5 as well. No reroll. No. Oh, incredible shooting today. Heavy bolter into them on a 5. That's a 6. 2 dice. 2 in a gem, 1 on each.
Okay. 4 plus
Strength
2.
5 versus somewhat both of them. And 2
Yeah, both saved. Yeah.
both saved. Ooh,
Ready.
now I can only do this one, the missile launcher, twice into them. Okay, on a 5, no, and reroll. Yeah, I was lucky, a 6. Strength toughness 2 plus. Yeah, so this one is down at -6. No, he's down.
Okay.
-6 armor. And then we've got him on a 4 plus.
Oh.
No,
Reroll? Dead eye shot?
it's only a bolt pistol.
Dead eye shot?
Okay.
Or is it only fire weapons?
Any trooper misses a shot can reroll the dice.
Oh.
Okay, so it was enough. Let's see where I hit. 2, maybe the crew.
That's the Necron warrior.
Yeah, strength 4 against toughness 5 is on 5s. No. And then I've got them left. Plasma gun into him on a 5. Yeah, I did it. Let's see where I hit. 1, the crew. Strength toughness is 7 versus 5 is probably...
Plus.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, incredible bad luck.
Oh my
And
God.
2 les pistols into this one.
1 hit. Where?
On a 5.
That's
Oh,
the
that's
destroyer. So
Can't harm it,
Can't
no.
harm it, okay.
And I think this was all of the shooting, so we've only got
Now the
psychic phase left. 4.
But maybe you
2
got
for
lucky
each of
and
us.
you got 2 force cuts.
Hope I get ultimate force. No. Yeah, okay. All I can do is use them or try to
Okay.
use them.
Now they travel.
Okay, 3d6.
So
That's
three
probably
ones.
enough. Yeah.
Wow, great. Okay, they are in
That's
my
probably
deployment
enough.
zone, so
Yeah.
you fulfilled your missions, and I'm really, it's really interesting how the battle ends. We are back with a short sum up and conclusion in a minute.
Okay, congrats Alex to victory.
Thank you, but it was really a close one in the end. As you have seen, Marcus didn't use his psychic phase for probably the whole game. Only in the last 2 turns, mine and Marcus' 4th turn, he decided to call on the power of the warp, and
I was
in the
really
final
scared
turn
of demonic attack because you killed
the bad
my psychic
memories of the last battles.
2
Yeah.
battles, I think.
And but this time it really was successful. I think in the last turn of the battle he got 2 force skulls. I got 0 nullifiers or demonic attacks, and so Marcus jumped into my deployment zone, granting him 5 victory points for his mission, whereas I only got, I think, 2 victory points for the mission.
Mm-hmm.
But because I destroyed his tank and his heavy weapon squad, I think this was
the regular squad was 50 down.
enough to win the game by just 1 point. I think it was 9-8 in the end. Or 8-7? 9-8?
8-7.
8-7, okay, it was 8-7 for the Necrons. A really interesting battle, and I'm really surprised how tough the Necrons are. When I saw Marcus' army list with all those weapons, including the often veteran ability Deadeye shots, I was really afraid that
6 heavy weapons plus 4 mounted, so 10 heavy weapons. Technically, they should kill. Well, they were capable of killing 10 Necrons every round.
But I think you killed in the end 4 or 5 Necrons, but only 1 really died in the end. I think 2 of them get up on their feet once more through the I'll be back special rule. And one more thing which surprised me in every game with Necrons is the absolute impact of the scarabs, because of the -1 to hit. If you get them attached to the tank, it's not only the hit modifier, but the -3 on every location of the armor reduced. So only through them my 2 Necron warriors were able to punch through the tracks. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had to roll maybe 3 6s with their dice roll. And one more thing from the disruptor zone, the vehicles can't even move their full distance, even if the roller 4+, only half the distance. So it's a really horrible suffering from the scarabs, and they're really not easy to remove. So Marcus has to decide using his weapons on my destroyers, for instance, or on the scarabs. With toughness 8, it's really the toughest units to remove from the Necron army.
Although they only had 4 different units back then, the leader, the Necrons, the Scarabs and the Flyers, they are really pain in the ass to deal with. And I think the only 2 armies I remember who humiliated them were Demons of Chaos and the Tyranids, because of the high natural strength,
Strange in close combat,
which isn't reduced. They really tore them apart, whereas the otherwise unbeaten Dark Elder suffered horrendously. Okay, an interesting game, and I hope we placed it on the wrong planet of Brakkar Chain. And we're looking forward to contributing even more.
Yeah, catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.